what's up, guys? Welcome to the Split Decision Podcast. My name is Jordan.
And I'm Nathan.
And this is the Split Decision Podcast where everybody has a different outcome on our topic. Today, we're going to be talking about LGBTQ, all the rights, all everything. We are going to speak about our decision, and this is totally our opinion, so if you don't like it, you can leave. But right now, I'm live on Twitch. Go follow aqua211 on Twitch and LaserBeam1669 on Twitch. And if you guys are watching this on YouTube, remember to subscribe to Viper2611 on YouTube. Now, let's get into the podcast. Nate, how you feeling today?
Good. Not a bad day, Ben. I mean, honestly, we've had some pretty good games before. Before we started this, we had some pretty good games in Arena, and now we just thought we were gonna do basically like high thoughts. If you guys have heard that on TikTok, where the guy does high thoughts, just makes sense thoughts, and if not, you get either slapped with a rubber thing or shot in the head with a Nerf gun. So if you guys have watched this, it's pretty similar. Jordan just asks, put out some general topics. I answer them, and I'll do the same for him. And we'll just keep going on and on and on and on. We'll have a pretty interesting discussion if you guys do like doing stuff. Listening to stuff like this, then this is something for you guys. Off to Jordan.
Alright, you guys. So today, the first topic is going to be on LGBTQ and all of that stuff. So, Nate, how do you feel about that?
It's mixed feelings all alone. If you guys do not know, I do believe in Jesus Christ, Lord and Savior, and I have been since I was, like, really young, since I was 5. And, honestly, me believing in the Bible, no, it is not something good. Oh, wait, we have a spam call. Let's do it. Ready?
Alright, live on air. Here we go.
City Morgue, you stab them, we slap them. This is Nathan speaking. How may I help you? Hello? I'm sorry, sir. The line you called is restricted. You hang up. Oh, I love doing this. I don't get it. I don't get it a lot. Okay, anyway, sorry guys. Back to the show.
Right?
Honestly, me being Christian, I say no. It's not really that. It's not that okay. But for me and what I believe in, just personally, me. This is not me being a Christian, but this is personally me. If you do not have, you actually obviously you have surgeries to remove your genitals and your whoosawashers, but until you get those surgeries, no, I believe that you are not. You do not need to be gay. And the only problem I have is basically what I'm saying is until you actually are physically fit to look like what you want to be, if you're a male to female or female to male, or vice versa, stuff like that, and. The only problem I have is, honestly, I have no problem with that, but the problem is, I've seen some people on the internet and on social media be basically just saying, if you mentally feel that you want to be part of the magical letters, I'm not trying to make fun, but I just call them magical letters, LGBTQ. If you're medically proven that you feel that you want to be a different gender, or like your same gender or opposite gender, that is completely fine. But if you're medically proven, I completely understand that is a medical, what some people call a disorder. It's not a disorder that involves, it is a disorder that infects you. It's just what your brain believes in. I have no problem with that. The problem I have is 9-year-olds and 6-year-olds and 8-year-olds and 10-year-olds. And if you're deciding you want to be part of the medical letters at 11, or 12 even, that's kind of somewhat of a problem for me, because you don't grasp the whole meaning of life yet. If you're 13, 14, 15, I understand that. That is maybe an exception because you have realized the full reality of life. And off to Jordan.
Alright, so, in my opinion, I think date whoever you want to date, be whoever you want to be, I really don't care. As long as you're not making a problem in this world, I am perfectly fine with it. Nate, do you have a question for me?
No, but I do agree with what you said. You said, as long as you're not, that's also something I wanted to put in. As long as you're not bothering me, which I had a discussion with Jordan off mic and off stream a while ago, and one of his friends, about the LGBTQ, and I made a statement that no, I do not support it fully, and I do support it to an extent. I mean, I believe in what you believe in. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but if the second you come for what I believe in, which is what happened to me in the past, not with Jordan or not with anyone else that I know in person, but over social media, I posted about something, and these people, part of the magical ladders, were coming after me what I believe in. And as long as you're doing your thing, Daz Games once said, if Ted and Joe are having sex down the road, it's not going to affect me. Off to Jordan.
Alright, thank you so much for talking about that, Nate. Guys, we have a special guest in the chat. Everybody, please give a round of applause to one of my good friends, Tuff. Tuff has a question for you, Nate. It's
Okay.
not about the LGBTQ,
Okay.
but it is about TikTok.
Okay.
TikTok is banning a bunch of creators like myself. How do you feel about that?
I feel that as my friend, I've known Jordan for we're going on 6 years now. I believe he wouldn't do anything to violate community guidelines, and if he did, I think that TikTok needs to get their guidelines straight, because you need to actually give us a reason. Like, this is what my dad used to say. This is related, by the way. So what my dad used to say is, I'm not going to punish you and not tell you what you did wrong. You have to tell me what I did wrong in the first place, or I can't fix it. That's exactly what TikTok's doing. Like, it banned his account and striked 2 of his videos. He didn't know what he did wrong if you're not going to tell him. And they need to actually stop basing it on these AIs to ban people. They need to actually have people look into it, because we're getting people banned unnecessarily, totally out of the blue. Didn't do anything, because I've watched Jordan's videos. The 2 videos that got banned, there was completely nothing wrong with them. I looked in the guidelines. There was nothing wrong, as I have seen. I have seen is there may have been something that I skipped over that he may have got striked before. But TikTok, you need to start looking at your community guidelines and actually following them and not just banning them because you believe in. And this is also for the people who maybe reported him. You can't report people just because you do not like what they're agreeing with. If you do, you're a snowflake. You're scared and you're a wimp. For me, I'm going to say this. I did not agree with this person said, but it was part of the KAM. I am not against that due to the fact that I am a male and I prefer to live, not die. I like my life, believe it or not. And I didn't report them just because I didn't believe about it. It falls in the guidelines of hate speech. And they were also talking about a religion, Jesus Christ, and doing me being religious, which he says, that is hate speech, and it is hate speech, believe it or not. And I was not agree with that at all. That's past the line for me, so I reported them, and I reported them actually 4 times on their videos, not the same one, but multiple videos, because they were talking about the same thing on different videos, but touching different bases, and it's ridiculous. It's stupid. You're talking about my rule number 3 in life. This is my rule number. Actually, no, it's rule number 2. Sorry, my rule number 2 in life is practice what you preach. I have 10 rules in my life. Rule number 2 is practice what you preach. If one rule, let's say a rule for me is that I couldn't drink at. Let's say me and Jordan were brothers, lived in the same house, had the same parents. If it was for me and him were the same age, you cannot drink at 11. If we'll say we were 11, you cannot drink at 11. And my dad said it was okay for Jordan. That's bogus. It makes no sense. And we're in the same grade.
Same age,
pretty much
same
the same,
everything.
yeah. And that if you're gonna make rules for one person, then you got to make it for the other person. It's pretty much, if you're gonna do that, I call it segregation. That's what I call it, segregation. You're dividing two parties, judged on what they are. For in this instance, what I'm talking about is male and female. And no, that's not how it works. If you do it for one person, let's say, which we all know that this is a topic that I am completely against, the sexual assault. If you're going to say that men just need to stay inside if we're afraid of getting sexually charged or anything like that, we're not afraid of that. We're not afraid of going outside. We're afraid of you guys ending our lives. There's people whose lives have got destroyed because of false accusations. What did the women get? What did they get? They get internet famous. Internet famous. Because they made a false rape accusation. The mother of the child disowned him and sent him to his father because of what you did.
Nate, I just want to say something, so stand up, get out of your chair real quick. And I just want to say that, so let's pretend like what you were saying in this, what you were saying is that basically women don't get,
they don't get jail time for making false rape accusations.
Yeah, so if we step outside of our podcast area, and like I go over here and place this spawner, right? So let's say that I'm a woman, and
A
let's
woman.
place this. This is a male, right? For example, this is a male. So what you would do is, if you walk up to this male and you kill him or sexually assault him or rape him as a male, you will get put in timeout.
Or
So
jail,
let's say,
prison.
Nathan, if you come over here and this is a female and you touch
Suck on me.
them one time, you die.
Yeah, you get canceled
Or
and
put
you get
8 years
arrested.
in jail, where the
10.
girls
Used to
have
be.
to just get internet fame. Basically, that's what Nathan was saying. It just doesn't make
It's got out of
sense.
hand. Yeah, it's got out of hand at this point.
Can you get in here?
Yeah, sorry.
Alright, guys, so I think that's gonna be it for this topic. And now let's get into Drama Alert.
Okay, so
What is up, Drama Alert Nation? I'm your host, aqua211. Let's get right into the news. For our first story today, we're going to be talking about the YouTubers versus TikTokers fight. Nate, did you see that fight?
actually, no, I did not. I was actually paying attention to what the news politically. So if you want to talk about that, and I can go over the political section.
Alright, so you guys, the YouTubers versus TikTokers fight. Basically, what happened during the YouTubers versus TikTokers fight? First of all, we're going to go over the lineup. Nate, let me know if you know any of these people, alright?
Okay.
So, do you have any idea who Tanner Fox or Nick Austin is?
Tanner Fox, I know.
I have a FaZe Jarvis or Michael Lee.
I've heard about FaZe Jarvis, and I have not heard about Michael Lee.
EDG or Nate Wyatt.
Not heard of those.
Taylor Holder.
No.
Annie Duncan.
Yeah, yes, 3 years ago.
Deji.
No.
Vinny Hacker.
No.
Austin McBroom.
No, I have not.
Bryce Hall.
Yes.
So they all fought. Which side are you on, the YouTubers or the TikTokers?
Well, I need to know. Are they trying to debate over which one's best?
Yes, it was a boxing event, and we all want to know, Nate, what side are you on?
Oh, this is our decision.
In general, the battle of the platforms, what side are you on?
Well, okay, I'm gonna have to stick with good old YouTube due to the fact that I grew up on YouTube. YouTube is what I had when I got my first phone. What was the first app that I downloaded on social media? YouTube. It's what I watched forever. And if you guys have heard of Abugs Area, he's a GTA roleplay player, or Polecat. Those two are like a big inspiration for me, along with many others. And YouTube honestly has a wide more spread. It's got a lot more than TikTok does, because TikTok is limited what you can. And there's just so much social media crap that's going on in TikTok right now. And YouTube has a wide span of what you can post, and TikTok is limited what you can and cannot post in the past couple of years.
So it is insane that TikTok has only been around for like a year and a half now, and everybody has billions upon millions of followers on it. What do you think made TikTok blow up as a social platform?
Well, I think what made TikTok blow up as a social platform is it came off of Musical.ly, and if you were a millennial, which you understand what Vines and Musical.ly was, and it was a big inspiration for young people and a long way. It was just so funny. You laughed all day, and what I think grew off is the younger people, and I say this because Charli D'Amelio was a female, and a big inspiration for the female gender. Females have had that Charli D'Amelio kind of blew up. Dixie D'Amelio, Bryce Hall, those people was a big inspiration for the younger people, and they decided to join. They were telling their friends, and then she blew up. Then she got sponsored by other people, and people were screwed because it was a sudden blow up. I mean, it was a sudden thing that it was just out of the nowhere. And yeah, it was just out of nowhere.
So, people are talking about this one clip of the Social Gloves fight. I just sent it to Nate to watch over before I do premiere on stream. The Social Gloves fight, I will just talk about it because it is illegal to show on stream. Yes, Nate, please make sure that you are not showing that, by the way, on your video.
Comprendo.
The Social Gloves fight, you guys. Michael Lee is a famous TikToker that does the renegade, and now we go into the bop, 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 right?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's crazy that all of these TikTokers want to be boxers, but what we're talking about in this segment is going to be FaZe Jarvis versus Michael Lee. A video gamer versus a TikToker. Right now, I just sent the knockout over to Nate.
Wow.
It's going to be a round 2 knockout. Jarvis kept saying that he wanted to punch his face in. Nate, would you do the same to a TikToker?
I mean, honestly, if it was in this aspect, yes, technically speaking, they are kind of going after their career in a way, but I think if you're in boxing, yeah, obviously I would say that because it's boxing. It's what you're doing currently. But if if it was outside of boxing and you were going for my career, I wouldn't punch your skull and I'd probably go, I'm not saying I'm a wimp, but I'd try to go for a lawyer and see what I can do legally. Because you can get a lot more stuff done legally than with force. But if you're in boxing, obviously force is the way that you do this. And holy crap, Jarvis is screwing Lee over. Jesus.
Yeah. Alright, you guys, so just a little preview in the next episode, which will be either later tonight or tomorrow, or might be just uploaded right after this podcast, is we are going to be reacting of the whole fight if Nathan wants to. Nate?
Yeah, sure, I'm done with that. I'm watching it right now. I'm already...
Alright, you guys,
Nathan.
close it.
Okay.
So, you guys, I have watched the whole fight, but I don't remember it, so this is going to be both raw reactions from both of us. Nate, do you have anything to say before we end it off?
Interesting. We're ending the podcast off?
Yeah.
Okay,
we're going to film episode 2, though.
Okay, thank you guys. If you are on my channel watching on YouTube, this will premiere at, it is 12:15 right now, for 12:55, I'm sorry. If you're watching this, this will not be going live out. This will be premiering at 1:15 or later, and we will get the second actually no, this probably will be premiering right now, but the second episode will be premiering later tonight around either probably 4:30 Western time. If you're on the East, it'll be probably 6:30. And if you're down by Hawaii, down there, it'll probably be around 8 or 7. But I would confirm that for you guys just because I don't know the time down there exactly. But thank you guys for watching, and off to Jordan.
Alright, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this drama segment. My name is Jordan.
My name's Nathan.
His name is Nathan.
I'm sorry.
Kind of lagged out for a little
Yeah.
bit, but we love you guys so much.
Yes, we do.
Chat, you guys stay here. You guys are going to watch the behind the scenes for episode 2. I'm going to refresh the stream. Everybody on my live stream, stay there. But for YouTube, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching this premiere, and I hope you guys enjoy episode 2.
Yeah, just like he was saying, I hope you enjoy episode 2. He's Jordan. I'm Nathan. Aqua. Viper. See y'all in the next one. Peace out.